This is something not a lot of people know happened, and I want to continue lifting up voices on this channel of people who are finding new ways to protest. Because like I said before, protest does not have to look like any one thing. Protest can be creative, it can be inspiring. It doesn't have to just be disruptive. It can look like many things. And one thing it can look like is singing the national anthem. This singer, Nezza, decided to sing the national anthem in Spanish. And she did it because she wanted to protest what is happening to immigrant communities. And what I love about this is she told them ahead of time. This is at Dodger Stadium. She told them ahead of time. It says here, watch the Dodgers tell me I can't sing the Spanish Star Spangled Banner that Roosevelt literally commissioned in 1945. Well, Nezza did it anyway. And she got over 15 million views on TikTok and inspired me and millions of people. Here's just a bit of that.
We are going to do the song in English today, so I'm not sure if that wasn't or if that wasn't relayed.
Not me almost crying. Yeah, that was, it's very powerful. And it just gives me hope because, you know, I think we can all feel so hopeless right now. And there's so many bad things happening, but there's good things happening too. And good people are finding ways to show that they're against what's happening in this country. And, you know, I don't want to just be the one talking about it. Let's hear it straight from her and why she decided to do this and what it meant for her to do it, despite Dodgers saying she shouldn't or couldn't.
All right, bear with me because I'm still very shooken up and emotional. And anyways, I just got home from singing the national anthem in Spanish at the Dodgers game, and it is the official Star Spangled Banner in Spanish. You can Google it. I'll just read it to you really quick, but it was officially commissioned in 1945 by the U.S. State Department as a part of President Franklin Roosevelt's Good Neighbor policy to foster a better relationship with Latin America. Because of this, I didn't think I would be met with any sort of like no, especially because we're in LA and with everything happening. And I've sang the national anthem many times in my life, but there was today out of all days, I could not. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just could not believe when she walked in and told me no. But I just felt like I needed to do it. Para mi gente. For anyone who's been following me for a while, you know, everything I do is out of love. Like, out of love. Good energy out of love. And I'm proud of myself for doing that today. Because my parents are immigrants and they've been citizens like my whole life at this point. They got documented really early, but I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me, even at this age, like, let alone like a little kid. Like, what are we doing? Anyways, sorry, this is a whole different side of me that y'all never see, but...
Well, I am so grateful she did this, and she actually went on CNN yesterday, which is how I found out about this, where she talked about what this meant. And real quick, if you liked her form of protest, hit like in this video. Let's make sure as many people see this message as possible, because I want to inspire more people to find their own creative ways to protest. We saw drag queens do it a couple of days ago by just going to Kennedy Center in their full drag. We have someone singing the Spanish national anthem. I'm just completely inspired by folks who are being creative in the ways that they say what's happening is not okay. Now, Dodger Stadium said there were no consequences or hard feelings from the Dodgers regarding her performance. She was not asked to leave. We would be happy to have her back. Well, she was surprised to hear that because that's not what they told her when she got done singing.
To stand with my people and show them that I'm with them and wanted to represent them that day.
Are you going to return to Dodger Stadium? Were you surprised by their statement that no hard feelings, welcome back anytime?
Very shocked by the statement this morning. I actually didn't know until someone told me about it because that definitely wasn't the message that I was sent 30 seconds after my performance. We received a call that said, don't ever call us again, don't ever email us again. The rest of your clients are never welcome here again. So for me, that it kind of feels like a ban. So I don't know who's not communicating over there, but yeah, that's definitely not the message that I received.
For context here, the video you posted, it shows the very brief interaction with the Dodgers employee. I can tell by your face, but I want to ask, was there a conversation beforehand? The employee said they gave you a reason for that or told you that?
No.
Yep.
No, I originally asked to do both. I was like, can I start with English and then go into Spanish a week prior? All I was met with was, you have a 90-second window, so you obviously can't do 2 full songs. And then I made the decision, I was like, yeah, I'll do it in Spanglish. And then we got closer and I was like, no, I'm going to do it fully in Spanish. And I went into that stadium fully thinking that I was welcome because nobody told me in that email thread, no, you can't. And had they told me you can't have any Spanish in there, I would have respectfully declined and not showed up on Saturday.
God. Well, thank you, Nezza, for inspiring all of us. And I do have a way that we can all get involved, because if you're feeling inspired by her, I want you to take that inspiration and put it somewhere. And I just got word of like a really exciting Senate launch for Florida. And this is someone who raised a shit ton of money last cycle. His name is Josh Wheel, and he's running for Senate against Ashley Moody, who has been endorsed by Trump, who's a DeSantis acolyte. She was the attorney general for the state, and now she's trying to run for Senate. Well, this man raised more than $14 million last cycle. He stunned political observers by raising that much, and he swung the district by 19 points. That district normally votes 33 points for Republicans, and it was only 14 points. It's a big ass swing. So this man knows how to get conservative votes. He knows how to get moderates. And one thing I love about him too is that he is a single father of 2 boys who had been working as a public school teacher. And his team said that he is poised to raise more than $10 million for voter registration efforts. That's because he has pledged to put 10 cents of every dollar he raised, that's 10% of every dollar he raised, towards voter registration. And that's so important because Republicans have a 1.3 million person edge in voter registration. So even if he were to come up short in the Senate, donating to him will not be for nothing. And so I am completely inspired by Josh Wheel, who is running. And I want to end this video with his amazing campaign ad. So we can flip many districts. We can flip the Senate next year. It's going to start now. This is when we do the work to make it happen. I'm going to leave a donate link below if you feel inspired to donate to Josh, a public school teacher, a single dad, and someone I think has a really good shot at helping us flip the U.S. Senate. Because next year is going to be a blue wave year. Let's make sure that big wave is as blue and big as possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit like on the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Here's that amazing ad.
The American dream isn't working. One side's making life harder for them. The other side saying they're gonna fight back. They don't actually do anything. Politicians are getting richer. Billionaires are getting tax breaks. And like we, the people, are struggling. The system is broken. And I think people are tired of vague explanations. They want bold solutions, something to vote for, not just vote against. And I think that's why people responded so strongly to our campaign.
Could a ruby red congressional district in Florida turn blue?
Giving Republicans in the state of Florida a run for their money. There have been some polls that have shown you up by 3 points.
Earlier this year, in a deep red corner of Florida that hadn't had real engagement in over a decade, we knocked on over 500,000 doors carrying a very simple message. We take care of the veterans who sacrificed for this country. We safeguard the systems that protect our seniors and disabled neighbors because they have paid into those systems their entire lives. And it is seriously messed up that working a full-time job doesn't allow you to build for your future or provide for your family. This is not a radical message. It's not even partisan. If the government is making the rich richer at the expense of hardworking Americans, then something is seriously wrong. Every American deserves someone who is listening, someone who will fight for policies that will actually benefit them, not billionaires and corporations.
I'm Josh Wheel, and I'm running for U.S. Senate because Floridians deserve more than survival. They deserve a fighter who won't sell out, won't back down, and will fight for the future their hard work has earned.